There is no art without its elements. We all know that aside from mathematics, arts are also everywhere. In order for us to showcase our creativity in the form of arts, these elements are an important building block. As curiosity is a part of human nature, I know that all of us can agree that the world of art is full of different ideas and secrets. So, right now, we would like to welcome you all as we have gathered today to unveil some of those secrets and learn about the elements and principles of art. Okay, next. Before anything else, let me take this opportunity to introduce to you the line of presenters from our group number 3. The first presenter for today would be me, Lucien Abigail Cabrera, followed by Miss Annabella Balenya, then our third presenter, Mr. Alvin Tapones, and last but not the least, Miss Jessa Batalier, who will also be wrapping up the lectures for the day. Okay, let's proceed to our learning objectives. We will be helping you all out to learn and understand how to identify the elements of art, analyze the various elements present in visual, auditory, and combined arts, identify the principles of design, define and translate principles of design in an artwork. Again, I am Lucien Abigail Cabrera, and the first topic for today would be about the forms of art. Madaming type ng art, and para mas madali nating ma-process ang mga ito, a breakdown will surely be helpful for us. So, ano nga ba ang iba't ibang uri ng art? Number 1, we have the literary arts. It says here that literary arts are those presented in the written mode and intended to be read. Connecting the photo and the hand na may hawak na pencil, ang literary arts ay tumutukoy sa mga pagsusulat. It is a form of art in a way na yung binubuong content dito is through the beauty of words and stories. Fiction man yan o depiction, it doesn't matter as long as everything is displayed through texts. Obviously, ang literary art ay nanggaling sa dalawang salita which is the art and literature. Kung saan, as we know it, ang art ay isa sa ginagamit natin to express ourselves and our feelings dahil may mga bagay talaga na mahirap i-explain sa pamamagitan ng mga salita, hindi ba? Yan ang dahilan kung bakit nagkakaroon na rin ng tinatawag na beauty value ang arts. Meanwhile, ang literature naman ay nanggaling sa discuss Sanskrit which means guide, guidance, or order in the form of text or voice. So that's the origin of literary art. Next one. What specifically could we use literary art for? Number 1, we can use it to convey moral messages. Meron bang mga mahilig magbasa rito? Sure ako meron naman sa inyo, katulad ko. Sa lahat ng mga nabasa kong books and works, never nawala yung may makukuhang moral messages ang readers. Sa unang part man yan ng libro, sa kalagitnaan o sa pagwawakas ay meron at meron talagang nakukuhang mga life lessons. May mga author din na yung lessons binibigay o sinasabi na agad nila directly o yung characters ng author. Kung di naman, pwede rin na ikaw pa lang mismo yung makaka-realize na, oo nga no, tama nga yun no. Okay, number 2, we can use it to convey criticisms. May mga literary works na ginagawa at pinapublish intentionally kung saan ay binubuo ng mga criticisms. Usually related tong mga to sa mga napapanahon na issues like sa society or social, sa politics, and so forth. Best example rito ay ang No Limitang Here ni Dr. Jose Rizal. So, commercial break. Bakit nga ba ulit sinulat ni Jose Rizal ang No Limitang Here? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, nagkaroon siya ng inspirasyon na gumawa ng sarili niyang novel with the same topic, which is yung i-expose yung mga Espanyol na sumasakop noon sa atin sa mga pang-aabuso, pang-aapi, at pagsasamantala nila. Okay, number 3. We can use it in making a sense of nationalism revive. Dahil sa literary, nagkakaroon tayo ng sense of nationalism. So, paano? From the word nationalism pa lang, isa ang literary na nagbibigay ng identity sa ating mga Pilipino at bansa. Kumbaga, dahil may sarili pa lang tayong mga kultura, paniniwala, at iba pa, ang mga ito ang tumutulong sa atin na ma-distinguish tayo mula sa ibang mga bansa. Siyempre, meron at merong mga influence ang ating pagka-Pilipino sa mga bagay na ating ginagawa. Isa sa kriteriya ng isang author ang pag-consider ng kanyang audience sa nais niyang iniilathala. Kaya naman, kung ano yung mga virtues and values and spirit na meron tayo, matik, mare-reflect din yun sa mga gawa natin kung susulat tayo about literature. Okay, number 4, we can use it as cultural preservation. This is just one of so many ways now we can use as our cultural reservation. Literature can help and allow us to step back in time and learn about the things tulad ng kung paano namuhay ang mga ninuno natin, which is a remarkable one. Mas maiintindihan natin ng ating kultura and mas maa-appreciate pa natin ito. And we will also be able to learn through the ways of history or through the ways history is recorded, but in the forms of manuscripts and through speech itself. Number 5, we can use it as an education facility. Of course, if you're someone who enjoys literature, you will also be able to adapt, learn about the values, norms, and teachings you're reading from. Humanity is a complicated thing and it requires an infinite amount of words to describe and analyze. The reason why we should keep literature as a part of our interest is because there is power in stories. We would be able to examine how words, sentences, characters, plot lines, and tropes reveal who we are as humans. And that's the joy of studying literature. Let this be a reminder that there is always a new reality for us to discover. Okay, next. We have some examples of literary art. First, we have the prose. When we say prose, it is written in its ordinary form without any metrical structure, meaning walang rhythm, diction, rhythm, rhyme pala. Meaning walang rhythm, diction, rhyme, rule of speech, or any literary guidelines. Usually, based on facts or ideas lang yung mga ganitong writing. Pwede siyang gamitin sa mga newspapers, novels, magazines, encyclopedias, at iba pang type like lectures, short stories, fairy tales, and essays, and many more actually. Itong mga nasa photo dito sa ating PowerPoint. Next. The second one is poetry. Poetry uses diction or word choice. It can cause a tendency of someone who sharpens awareness with language that has a rhythm and special meaning. Very familiar naman tayo sa poetry, no? Basically, it's important na may special intensity sa pag-deliver o pag-perform ng poetry. Doon, mas magiging effective yung panghihikayat ng performer in sharing his or her point of view regarding any controversial issues. Okay, we are now on the second form of art. Visual art. Visual art refers to those forms perceived by the eyes. Ito yung art form na yung meaning ay binanggit ko sa introduction. Specifically, ginagamit natin ang visual art to express ourselves since may mga time talaga na hindi natin mapili o maisip yung exact word na gusto natin sabihin. Sa pamamagitan nito, na ilalabas natin yung messages, yung meaning at emosyon na gusto natin iparating. Usually, subjective ang art na ito and open for interpretation in various ways. Kahit na ganito, one greatest similarities ng kahit anong visual art forms ay yung purpose nito na makipag-communicate sa ibang mga tao visually. At hindi na kailangan pa ng ibang senses tulad ng hearing, ng touching, and yeah. Ang isa sa mga intention ng visual art artist ay ang i-please ang kanyang mga viewer sa pamamagitan ng artwork na maganda or calming in the eye. Siyempre, alam naman natin na may mga artworks talaga na unang tingin pa lang natin, mapapasabi tayo agad na, wow, ang ganda naman nito. Kaya dalawa lang yan. It's either mahook ng specific artwork na to yung interest natin dahil sa captivating visual story or makuha yung attention natin dahil yung artwork ay nakakagulat o nakaka-disturb in a way na nagpo-provoke yung mga viewers sa pinapahiwatig na related sa mga issues pwedeng personally or socially. Now, meron tayong tatlong images dito na example ng visual art. Can you guys try guessing kung ano yung complete word for us to assess your basic knowledge? Okay, number 1. Bibilang ako dito ng 5 seconds and subukan yung hulaan kung ano yung mga words na to. And then, on the next slide, ilalabas ko kung ano yung mga tamang sagot. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And sa number 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, answer reveal. The first image is the painting, the second one is sculpture, and the third one is architecture. So, nakuha nyo ba yung tamang sagot? Okay. Next. Kasama sa visual art ang paintings, sculptures, and architectures. Yung nakita nating tatlo. And meron din dalawang types ang visual art, which is number 1, we have the graphic arts. Graphic arts are those visual arts that have length and width. It is also known as two-dimensional arts or 2D. Yan ang giveaway ng graphic arts. They are officially described as flat arts dahil meron silang flat surfaces. Itong photo na nakikita niyo sa tabi, that's an example of graphic art. If you'll evaluate it, tama na flat yung mga objects, di ba? Yung planet, yung stars, rocket ship, and more. Also, commonly used to for printing, commercial, or any industrial use. The second one, we have the plastic arts. This is those virtual arts that have length, width, and volume. It is also known as three-dimensional arts or 3D. Easiest examples para ma-identify natin to ay tulad ng mga samples dito sa gilid. May sculpture, ceramics, and 3D na shapes. Nagkakaroon ng physical manipulation here kung saan gagamit tayo ng plastic medium na we can use for molding, carving, or modeling like sa sculpture or ceramics, which is kaya naging plastic arts. Last, the third form of art. The third one is called audiovisual art, or audiovisual art is those forms perceived by both ears, yung through audio, or eyes, visual. Part din nito ang performing arts kung saan yung artist ay sinasagawa to as a performance or show sa harap ng ibang mga tao. Technically, gumagamit dito ng mga visuals and sounds ng magkasabay. Considered din ang video dance, film and television, music video, commercial, and more abstract works like video art, sound sculpture, music na gawa ng mga singers, and sound installations in general. For us to be able to differentiate kung ano ang audiovisual arts sa performing arts, let's talk more about it. There is something called as ghost scene in audiovisual arts, which means that the viewers has access to all angles of perception if he wants to. Iba ang communication dito dahil gumagamit ito ng mga mechanical procedures in order to guide the viewer at all times. Examples, paano mo malalaman kung kinakabahan ang protagonist aside sa kanilang mga facial expressions and movements? Yun ay ang sa pamamagitan ng pagpapakita pa ng additional focus sa scene na yung mga pawis niya tumatagaktak, like tumutulo talaga dito, di ba? Nakikita mo talaga pag pinagpapawisan yung actor. Tapos, sinasamahan pa minsan ng zoom in sa mga mata nilang di mapakali na kakatingin sa mga sulok. Okay, get? Another example. Kapag sa early part ng mga horror scenes, usually, pag mga ganito, hindi pa nila masyadong alam o hindi pa alam na mga bida na may mga multo. It's either dun sa bahay na binili nila, sa place na ganito, kung saan man. And dito, dahan-dahan mag-o-open yung pinto ng mga closet niya. Like, wala namang tunog, pero wala rin namang wind. Pag ganito, di pa masyado malakas yung urge ng ghost manggulo ng buhay kasi malamang nagwa-warm up pa lang siya. Okay. In performing arts naman, human being actually participates in flesh and blood. It is also live. Gumagamit ng mga scripts or lyrics, dance, theater, and more. Malaking factor ang itsura ng lugar na dadausan ng performance dito, kaya may mga ganon. Kailangan na konektado at pinagtatanuhang maigi ng mga crews at kung paano yung itsura ng mga stages at easy to access dapat sa kahit sinong actors. Once kasi na magkakalayo masyado yung distances ng stage at kwarto ng performers, there's a huge possibility na mawalan sila ng communication skills which is essential sa overall show. Sobrang magkaiba ang creative process ng dalawang to both in terms sa mga performers or actors as well as the rest of their company or team. Nowadays though, madalas nang present ang audiovisual sa iba't ibang performing art shows. So yeah, we are now done in tackling the forms of art. And again, I am Shane Abigail Cabrera, and to proceed with the next topic, the stage is all yours, Miss Annabella Balenya. Thank you.